Shalom Aleichem, sweetest friends. This is so exciting. In the previous year, we saw various kashas on the Rambam, Hilchos Melachim, Perek Tes, Halacha Yudalid, who says that Ben Noach has nidon be'ed echad or b'dayan echad. Ben Noach does with one witness and with one judge, unlike a Jew, that for capital cases there are 23 judges and 2 kosher witnesses. So we saw the sugya in the previous year. We went through the sugya la'at la'at, and we saw various kashas in the sugya. And now we just like to crunch the kashas together, summarize them, and add a little bit to the questions that we posed, and then hopefully in the future we will be able to break some ground in the sugya. The Toras Chaim on Meseches Sanhedrin, Daf Mem Zayin with Beis, writes that the Rambam says that Ben Noach is nidon be'ed echad v'dayan echad. That's only when he's chai b'dinei bnei Noach. But if he has bia with an hour murasa that we see in the Gemara in Zayin on the base, that you judge him with our din, meaning he gets skila, so that's only l'gabei skila. Seemingly, according to Rashi, but the Toras Chaim says it's not true. Not only does he get skila b'din didan, not only does Ben Noach get skila with our judge, but also when he is Baal Mara Murasa, he requires Eida Eidim and Hasra. He requires a court of 23, 2 kosher Eidim, and Hasra could be Yisrael. Not like Rashi. So we have the Toras Chaim, and others who learn that when a Ben Noach is Baal Mara Murasa, he requires kosher witnesses, and Rashi holds, and people are Maskal Liditu and Zayin the days, that he does not. So the Yad Ramah holds like Rashi, the Rana holds like Rashi, however the Das, the Toras Chaim, and the Marapanim, and the Eben Ezel, it's like the Das Rabbeinu Yonah, and it's lahedya like that in the Yerushalmi Perek Aleph, Kedushin Halacha Aleph, that if he's Baal Mara Murasa, that we require everything to be like the Jew, not only the Chiyuv Skila, but also the Eida Eidim and Hasra, and the Toras Chaim is V'daikis from the Rambam, earlier on in Halacha Zayin, who writes that Niskal Aleh, when he's Baal Mara Murasa, Niskal Aleh Kedine Yisrael, Nichsel Chobana Nibala, Hareza Bechenek, B'dine Yisrael. So in both cases, the Rambam emphasizes B'dine Yisrael. Says the Toras Chaim, the Rambam is teaching us that chenek and that skila, he's getting Kedine Yisrael, meaning not only the punishment itself is Kedine Yisrael, that a Ben Noach only gets Sayef, but also the fact that there's Eidim, and Hasra, that you need a kosher court and kosher witnesses and proper Hasra. So we have a machokas according to Toras Chaim between the Rambam and Rashi. According to the Rambam, when he's judged with Fidine Yisrael, it's across the board, even proper witnesses. And according to Rashi, no, only the punishment itself, but proper witnesses are not necessary, only 1/8, as is the din for a Ben Noach. The Yad Ramah asks, and also the Ran was in Ramesh to this, from the Kasha of the Gemara asks him in Zayin on the base, and the Brisa, Baalei Shis Yisrael, Nidon B'dinei Yisrael, that he gets Dinei Yisrael if he's Baalei Shis Yisrael, and this is only referring to the only difference is, normally a Ben Noach gets a punishment of a Ben Noach. When does he get a punishment of a Jew? When he's Baal Mara Murasa. The Gemara, what about if he's Baal Nichnas Elachop V'lo Nivela? There also he gets the din of a Jew. There is no such din of a guy. Or by Nichnas Elachop V'lo Nivela. So the Gemara answers that it's Lefit Shitas Tana Debei Yishmael, Tana Debei Menashe. The Shitas Tana Debei Menashe is that all Meesahs of Bnei Noach are Bechenek. So if he's ba al nichnas el chuppah, a woman who had chuppah and didn't have bia, he's going to be getting chenek, just like a Ben Noach, and because a Ben Noach always gets chenek. According to Tanakh Menashe, Ben Noach doesn't get sayif, doesn't get sword. A Ben Noach gets strangulation, he gets chenek. The case of nichnas el chuppah liberal is the same as a Jew. A Jew gets chenek, a Ben Noach gets chenek. Same thing. When does a Ben Noach get Dinei Yisrael? When he's Baal Mara Murasa. So Frek the Yad Ramah. If you hold, as we proved is the sheet of the Rambam, that you require Eidim and Hasra, Kedinei Yisrael, when he's Baal Nichnas Elachop V'lo Nivela, then it is Kedinei Yisrael. So if the Gemara is learning that when a guy does a specifically Jewish sin, he requires Eidim, that would mean that if he's Baal, Mechas al Chuppah v'lo Nivala, a woman who went to Chuppah and didn't have Bia, it would be different than it would be if he's judged Kedina Yisrael. It would mean that you require 2 Eidim. If he's judged Kedina Yisrael, it would mean that you require 2 Eidim. And yet the Gemara says that he has a din of a ben Noach. That Nechas al Chuppah v'lo Nivala has a din of a ben Noach. What does that mean? Well, you don't require proper Eidim. When is a ben Noach judge Kedina Yisrael? Only by Nara Murasa. There he gets Skila. That's the difference. But not Nichnas al Chuppah v'lo Nivala. Because Nichnas al Chuppah v'lo Nivala, he's getting chenek, just like according to Tanabim and Asha. A ben Noach always gets chenek. But if you hold like Shitas HaRambam, then that he requires Eid Eidim and Asra, then you can still say that Nichas al Chuppah v'lo Nivala is Kedina Yisrael. Because you require proper Eidim. And the fact that the Gemara says that he has a din of a ben Noach, that if he's Baal Nichas al Chuppah v'lo Nivala, his din of ben Noach, it must be that he doesn't require Eid Eidim and Asra. So we had Ramaz Machriach from the Sugya that he doesn't require Eid Eidim and Asra, even if he does a specifically Jewish sin, he doesn't require Eid Eidim and Asra as a ben Noach. According to the Rambam, it's shver. According to the Rambam, if he's Baal Nechas al Chuppah v'lo Nivala, the Gemara says he gets a din ben Noach, but it's not true according to the Rambam. He still gets a din Yisrael, like Yisrael, because there's Eidim and Asra. So it's a kash in the Rambam from the Sugya. Ayin Shem b'Taras Chaim. And as far as the machlokas, as to whether you require Eid Eidim and Asra for ben Noach, when he does, and he's Baal Nara Murasa, the Rambam says, the Rashi holds, because it can't be Migragara. It can't be that we're going to be lighter on him, we're going to go easier on him when he's with a Jewish woman than when he's with a Goyish woman. Because when he's with a Goyish woman, you don't require Eidim and Asra. You can execute him with 1 Eid. 1 judge. In B'dinei Yisrael, you're going to be more makel. You're going to say, oh, you can only execute him if you have proper witnesses. How could it be the Migragara? The Gemara holds in the Havamina. Gemara holds in the Havamina that it can't be Migragara. Gemara says, Lo nitzch el Eid Eidim and Asra. The Braisa that says that Noach is judged like a Jew when he commits adultery with a married Jewish woman, that means that you require Eid Eidim and Asra. And then the Gemara says, Migragara. Migragara is adultery with a married Jewish woman, less severe than adultery with a married Goyish woman. For a married Jewish woman, you need Eidim. But for a Goyish woman, no, you don't even need Eidim. So that means that it's easier to execute him when he's with a Goyish woman than with a Jewish woman. Could it be that being with a Jewish woman is less severe? Can't be. So the Gemara turns back and says, no, I learned Rabbi Yochanan changes it. And he says, it's talking about Nara Murasi. You know when Noach is judged like a Jew? When he's with a Nara Murasi, that he gets Skila, and he doesn't get Skila, and he doesn't get his normal punishment of Chenek or Sayif, wherever you hold the Ben Noach's normal punishment is. And on that Rashi says, So lo nitzuchel nar murasa, that he's getting skila. But still, Rashi holds misvara, since it can't be that migra gara, it can't be that we're going to be lighter on him and not require Eid Eidim and Hasra when he's with a Jewish woman, because that'll be lighter than a Ben Noach where you don't require Eid Eidim and Hasra. So it must be for a Jewish woman, the same applies. But just like for a Ben Noach when he's with a Goyish woman, you don't need Eid Eidim and Hasra. So too when he's with a Jewish woman, a Jewish Nara Murasa, you don't need Eid Eidim and Hasra. So the only difference is, when it says that a Ben Noach gets the punishment of a Jew, it's only talking about Skila. But the Skila is like a Jew. But as far as Eid Eidim and Hasra, it's just like a Ben Noach. Just like with a Ben Noach, you don't require Eid Eidim and Hasra. So too when he's with an Nara Murasa, you don't require Eid Eidim and Hasra, because it can't be the Migra Gar. That's Rashi's Svar, based on what the Gemara said earlier. And the Gemara turned around and said, Elo Amar B'Yochanan, which is a new teretz, to explain how a Goy gets a punishment of a Jew. But Rashi says, Misvara, that it must be that you don't have Eid Eidim and Hasra, because otherwise you'd be going easier on him with a Jew than with a Goy. And on that, Rabbeinu Yonah says, Yesh l'Baal Din Lachlok. Since Mitzad B'nei Noach, there is no such thing as Nara Murasa. He's only Chayav Mitzad Dinei Yisrael. So it must be that you require Kol Dinei Yisrael. And that would mean that you do require Eid Eidim and Hasra. Like we learned Shittas HaRambam. So Rabbeinu Yonah argues with Rashi. You have to understand the Svar of their Machlokas. What's the Svar of the Machlokas that Rashi holds? That when a Ben Noach is with a Nara Murasa, you don't need Eid Eidim and Hasra. And the Rabbeinu Yonah writes that you do need Eid Eidim and Hasra. Just like Dinei Yisrael. You need all Dinei Yisrael. We also have to understand, like we mentioned earlier, the Yerushalmi holds a Hedya. Mentioned in the previous year. You need Eid Eidim and Hasra like Yisrael. But if he's Baal Nara Murasa, you do need Eid Eidim and Hasra. And Rashi doesn't hold like that. I can Rashi argue with the Yerushalmi. The Yad Ramah learn like that from the Chorech of the Bavli. Because the Bavli says that Nichnas al Chuppah and Lo Nivala, a Ben Noach is going to get the same punishment as a Jew. There's no difference. The only difference is when he's with an Aramurasi. With an Aramurasi, he gets Skila, and when he's with a non-Jew, he's going to get a different punishment. So that's a difference between when he's with a Jewish woman and a non-Jewish woman. But Nichas V'lo Chuppah V'lo Nivala isn't a difference. There he's going to get the same punishment he gets as a Ben Noach. What's that punishment? Chenek, like kind of the Ben Menashe that a Ben Noach gets chenek. Wait a second. According to the Rambam, he would be getting a different punishment than a Ben Noach. He would be getting like Israel. Because you're right, the chenek is the same. But according to the Rambam, when he's with a Nichas al Chuppah V'lo Nivala, you need Eid Eidim and Hasra. How can the Gemara say that? No. Nichas al Chuppah, he gets a Ben Noach punishment. According to the Rambam, he doesn't. The fact that the Gemara says he gets a Ben Noach punishment, it must be. You don't require Eid Eidim and Hasra. So it's muchach from the Sugya. When a Ben Noach is with a Jewish woman, he doesn't require Eid Eidim and Hasra. That argues with the Yerushalmi that he does require Eid Eidim and Hasra if he's with a Jewish woman, if he's with an Nara Murasa. In the Bible, you see not like that. That's the Chorech of the Yad Ramah. The Ran, as we discussed at length in the previous year. The Rashi learns from Svar. So how does Rashi Misvara argue with the Yerushalmi? Rashi says Misvara you require Eid Eidim and Hasra when he's with a Jewish woman. Rashi says that Misvara you don't require Eid Eidim and Hasra when he's with a Jewish woman. You don't require. But the Yerushalmi says that you do require. How does the Rashi argue Misvara and the Yerushalmi? And we saw the Torah in Choshen Mishpat, and the Gemara says that there's a Mishnah says that the Chiyuv Nezikim b'bnei bris, Baba Kami Yadalat Amid Beis, there's a Chiyuv Nezikim b'bnei bris, La'afukei edus akum. So the Ri says, what does this mean? This means that we're excluding a shor shel akum shenagach shor Yisrael. You need edim sherim. You can't have edus akum. That when a goyish, the axe of a goy, gores the axe of a Jew, you need kosher witnesses. And not Gentile witnesses. You need kosher witnesses. And then he brings the lashon of the Rambam, and the Prisha writes that the Torah isn't sure if the Rambam argues or not. Does the Rambam hold that when the axe of a goy gores the axe of a Jew, you need kosher witnesses like Dinei Yisrael, or you don't need kosher witnesses like Dinei B'nai Noach? So does the Rambam argue with the sheet of the Ri, and the Rambam hold that you don't need kosher witnesses, or does the Rambam agree and say that you do need kosher witnesses? Does the Rambam argue and say you don't need kosher witnesses, or that the Rambam agrees and says you do need kosher witnesses when shor shel akum nagach shor shel Yisrael? That's what the Prisha says. However, the Ibn Ezra writes in Perkhes Minis Kemam Elachi Yabeis that normally we paskin like Rashi. What does it mean normally we paskin like Rashi? That when a Ben Noach does a sin, so you don't need Eid Eidim and Asra. That's by Chiyuv Meesah. But by Tviyas Mammon of Yisrael from a Ben Noach, there you need Eidus Ksherik Yisrael, and that's different than Chiyuv Meesah. So according to this, now that we see that Rashi agrees that when it comes to a Tviyas Mammon, you require Eidus Ksherik. Now we have a Kal V'chomer. The Rambam certainly holds, if the Rambam holds by Nara Murasa, or he argues with Rashi holds that by Nara Murasa, you don't require proper Eidim. The Rambam holds you do require proper Eidim. So by Tviyas Mammon, where Rashi holds that you do need proper Eidim, certainly the Rambam holds you do need proper Eidim. So what's B'chav Safik in Shitas Harama? How can the Torah be Mesupik B'Shitas Harama? What he holds about Tviyas Mammon, do you need Eidim Sherim or not? If Rashi holds by Meesah, you don't need Eidim Sherim. By Mammon you do. The Rambam holds that by Meesah you do need Eidim Sherim. Certainly by Mammon you need Eidim Sherim. So what's B'chav Safik B'Shitas Harama? It's at Shani, Shar Mishpat and Choshen Mishpat, Siman Tavches, Sivkat and Aleph. It says, how do you need two kosher Eidim? We see in the Gemara, Baba Kama Dav Kuf Yotes Amid Aleph, like Abay Mosa, that you're allowed to be Ma'abid Mamono. Shalei Mamono Chavam Ligufo, you're allowed to destroy his money, his body, certainly allowed to destroy his mammon. So we see a svar of Lo Yehem Mamono Chavam Ligufo, his mammon can't more chavam than his body. So according to the Rambam, that by Meesah, by Meesah, the Rambam says that normally a Ben Noach can be executed with one aid. So how do you say then that when it comes to his mammon, you need two proper witnesses? How can you even have it sad? According to the Rambam, by mammon you need two proper witnesses. This kasha is the other way. Previous kasha proved that the Rambam must hold that by mammon you need two proper witnesses. Because we learned the Kal V'chomer from Rashi. But now we're saying just the opposite. Now we're saying that by a Maser you see Lo Yehem Mamono Chama Migufo, his mammon can't more chamer than his guf. So here also say the same svara. If by the guf of a Ben Noach normally one aid is enough, so then certainly by his mammon one aid should be enough. So how do you hold it? How's there it's sad that Shor Shel Yisrael, Shor Shel Akum, Shenago Shor Shel Yisrael, you need two kosher witnesses? If he's nerag al yedei eid echad, so Kal V'chomer, we could be motzi mammon al yedei eid echad. Well, here chamer mammon migufa. What do we say? We're going to be more strict. We're less likely to take money from him, and we are to take his goof. His goof we could take with one aid. His mammon, they were more strict, and we need two proper aid. So the Rambam must hold by Mamono, one aid is enough. The other hand, we prove in the Kal V'chomer from Rashi that by Mamono, You need two Eidim. So what are you going to do? Stira. The chinuch, so that summarizes, that crunches the previous shir. Now we're just going to add that the chinuch in mitzvah kuf tzadi bezlin, Isser Achosa writes the same applies to a ben Noach. Just, a ben Noach doesn't require hasra. Just two Eidim. Two Eidim for Isser Achosa b'bnei Noach. So the minchas chinuch is tameya. The Shara Mishpat, Siman Tavches, you've cut an aleph, that we mentioned. It's Lahedi in the Gemara and the Zayin on the Beis, that a ben Noach is nerag be'ed echad v'dayin echad. So how does the chinuch write that b'ba'al achosel you need two eidim? The chinuch writes that it's min hadome. It would appear that even though she'af al pi Shelo hayu ksherim l'hoid al Yisrael ru'uyin hayu l'hoid zel ze v'chein harizaken. So ask them in chaschinu. It doesn't mean min hadome. He says that it would appear that even though they can't testify about a Jew, they can testify about each other. What is this min hadome? What is this min hadome? That it appears that even though a goy can't be made on a Jew, they can be made on each other. Pashut. That a goy is pasal Eidus Yisrael, and they're kosher, zelazeh. Look there in the Minchas Chinuch, he has a mahalach, and the Chemdes Yisrael. So, first we have a kasha that the Chinuch writes that you need two Eidim. And then the Minchas Chinuch says, but you've an open Gemara that for a Ben Noach you don't need two Eidim. How can you say for a Ben Noach you need two Eidim? And then he goes ahead and he says, it's Chidush min Adayim of it. It's that non-Jewish Eidim are kosher. Even though they're not kosher for a Jew, they're kosher for, even though Eidim, they're unkosher for a Jew, are kosher for a Goy. Of course. Akum themselves, they're not allowed to testify for a Jew, and they're allowed to testify for each other. So of course for Goyim, you don't need kosher Eidim that are kosher for Jews. So what's this min hadome that the Chinuch writes, that even though they're not kosher like Israel, they're ruim l'haid zelzeh? Of course. And also in Mitzvah Chavav, the Chinuch writes that Israel is chayv l'olam l'oidim ba'asra v'sham v'sein tzarech asra. This is a chiddush. Jews need asra, Goyim don't need asra. Because asra is to tell us whether or not there's a shogeg or mazit. He has asra, you know that he's mazit. But why does he only talk about asra? You also don't need Eidim. You don't need two proper Eidim. Karov is also kosher, and Apostle is also kosher. So why is the Chinuch only talking about asra? He's talking about the Chilukim ben Yisrael and ben Noach. Why doesn't he talk about Eidus? Why only Hasra? So the Minchas Chinuch there and Sifkat Dalet is Omer on this. Also we have a kasha on the Targum Onkelos, Parshas Noach. The Shofech Dam Adam Dam Yishofech, the Yesha Dam de Nosha, the Sadin al Neymar Dinaya Dunay Yitzchak. He says if they spill blood, his blood is spilled, but with Eidim. So we're talking there about Bnei Noach. He doesn't need Eidim. So why does he say you need Eidim? Look there in the Hayim Davar and the Nesina Legir, what they say in the Chokas Yoav, Madurat Inyana, Siman Yudalit. There it also says Al Meimer Dayanaya with Dayanim. Sadin and Al-Memra Dayanaya. You need Eidim and Dayanim. That's not true. By Ben Noach, you only need Eirach and Dayan Echad. So what are you going to do with the Targum Onkelos? Siyata Deshmaya, we summarized the kashas of the previous year, and we added a few more, and then hopefully in the next year we will see Neflos Mitaras Hashem, and we should be Zelcha Lomod Lamed Lishma Ulas Lakaimis Kal Divrei Sal Mitaras Behava Amen Amen. Shalom Shalom, sweetest and most beloved friends.